All right, so it's been quite a while since I've made any videos in this format. We've been a little away from the vlog. We've been away from producing content. We're just getting set to finally launch our Facebook group, which will be great. But really the reason behind it and what I wanted to share is that in the past, essentially 90 days, we've doubled the size of our company. And that means, we're talking about kind of a combined effort between Medium Rare Media and Zero Hour Media, which, at some point in the near future, we're assuming we're going to end up, combining the two brands into one. And what has been working unbelievably well and why I really felt the need to, create this video, share with you what's new, is relationships. And I know that sounds super simple. It sounds like something that is very obvious. The one thing that actually has shifted for us is the one-to-one aspect of marketing. And now that sounds super tedious. It sounds unbelievably hard, but there's little simple things that you can do that can allow you to create a one-to-one relationship with people. And so it's something that's unbelievably important. So there's a platform. It's something that we do and we offer that, we can put out content on, Facebook, for example, and we put out, a post and we run it as an ad. We get a bunch of engagement. There's a chat bot, which, a lot of people have their thing about, bots, but it's the wave of the future. It's tech. It's the way things are moving. It's extending your ability to humanize your brand, communicate with your potential customers and clients, and it's absolutely a game changer. So what happens is, specific posts that we put up that we know are going to have high engagement, we're going to run some ad dollars behind them, and we're going to get comments and things of that nature, we'll actually attach the chatbot to this piece of content. And so what happens is, every time somebody makes their first comment in that post, they automatically will get a direct message on in Facebook Messenger. And so what it does is it starts a dialogue. And that has been working unbelievably well. So we start to build these relationships. The next thing that we're doing is, is networking, old school business networking. And now as a marketing agency, somebody says, well, that's not very marketing-ish, and you're wrong. So essentially all business is a networking event. It's what you have to do. You have to build relationships, share ideas, get in the space with people where they are with the things that they're interested in. And this is how you build up these relationships that turn into referrals and your name gets mentioned. It's the word of mouth side of marketing, right? Well, now imagine that you're doing that, but you also put out content, you put out ads, you do there's social media content, there's video distribution, there's all of these things. So as you've built this one relationship that seems like it might be meaningless. It was a network, it was an event, or it was a quick communication, maybe an intro, maybe something LinkedIn, and you just didn't really jive with the person, but you're putting out content and they're seeing it. Now what's even better than ever before is the fact that what you've created is depth. You have that personal network relationship, and then you're backing it up with digital marketing. And you're putting content back in front of that person, and they're understanding that you're the expert, that you're the authority. And so this networking that seems like you go to these chamber events, you go to these dinners, you go to these cocktail hours, you do all of these things that seem so useless at the time. Because trust me, that was my understanding of them. I thought, I've never landed a deal out of one of these events. And then when I start to actually look at it and I realize that the initial introduction, or even the introduction after some of the marketing, that's what was the trigger. That's the thing that put people over the edge. And now it's a little different in our space. We're business to business, so what we want to do is build those relationships. We take a far less clients than a lot of other business types, but nonetheless, there's still power behind these one-to-one relationships that you can't get through just mass marketing. And so what I'd like, to help people do is understand that while you have the opportunity to mass blast, send out content, social media, ads, everything else, if you're not bringing it back into more of a personal level, into like segmenting people down and sharing more dynamic content based on their interests, based on your guys' relationship, if you're not doing those things, you're going to have a much harder time converting new clients, customers, sales, all of those things, it's going to be much, much harder. And so we've doubled the size of our company in the past 90 days. We're actually, as crazy as it is, as we're projecting forward to what's in the pipeline and what we have going on, we actually are looking at potentially doubling the company size again. As far as top line revenue, that's what we're talking about. As far as top line revenue goes, we'll almost double the size of the company again in another 90 days. And then, of course, that means bringing on more staff. So we, let a person, actually a couple people go, and then brought on a couple more. And so we're kind of shifting, some of the responsibility and, the employees around. And it's been unbelievably powerful what we've been able to do. And it's a relationship thing. It's something that, we could talk about marketing all day, but at the end of it, if you can't bring all of that marketing effort, all of those things that you're doing, and you can't bring them back in and create a relationship with the person you're selling to, the person that you want to buy your wares, you're going to have a really tough time lasting in business. And so it's something that's working really well for us. We have an absolutely amazing client that we're about to go into business with, hopefully in the next week or two. We actually just closed one today. That's a fantastic partnership, and so we'll be releasing some details about that soon. But yeah, I mean, things are humming. We're really excited, and so I just want to share with you what's working. Build relationships, get personal, go one-to-one with people. If you have questions about the tactics and the strategies that we use, please hit us up. Let us know. You can comment below. You can send us an email, joe@zerohour.media or joe@mediumraremedia.com. So thanks a ton, and I'll see you soon.